Hello once again, gamers. Kruznik back with more Final Fantasy XIV goodness. It has taken 30 levels of sweet time, but we've finally done it. We are now level 50 in White Mage. Before we move on to our level 50 White Mage quest, to let you know, joining me now, you know her in game. I know her as CECE, but here we know her better as Miss Enigma Zero.
Hello.
Alright, so for those of you who are just joining us on this particular video, or those of you who haven't been paying attention, we've been doing the Path of the White Mage quest. When we started off, let's pull up the journal. Disciple of Magic job quest. So, in Seared Folly we met, Connie Sena's younger brother and sister, Raya O and Arun. And basically they were I was tasked with their protection, which is where we earned our Soul of the White Mage, much to Raya O's much to Arun's dismay. In Only You Can Prevent Forest Ire, we learned how to commune with the forest. In Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, we finally convinced Raya O that we were worthy of becoming a white mage. In Following its footsteps, we earned 4 out of the 5 pieces of the healer's attire. And finally, in Yearn for the Urn, during following in his footsteps, we searched for the urns of the legendary white mage Atawa Kant, and failed because one of them was missing. So in Yearn for the Urn, we searched for the final urn and found it, of course. But it's all been commonplace to prepare for the quieting, and we're running out of time. But anyways, so we're going to talk to Raya O and hope she doesn't talk too much. But I highly doubt it. So, let's get right on to it and do the level 50 quest, Heart of the Forest.
Forgive me, Chris. Brother and I have considered every possibility and attempted every incantation at our disposal, but I fear the task of completing the enchantment has proven beyond our abilities. No living Pajal, not even our sister, possesses such power. Without the blessing of Atawa Kant, there is nothing we can do. When the ashes return to their rightful resting place, Atawa Kant's spirit will return. Surely it is only a matter of time. Look around you, sister. Open your eyes and ears. Time is one thing we do not have. Arun? The fury of the Great One mounts with each passing moment. It will not be contained much longer. No, the time for waiting is long past. Now is the time for action. But, Chris's garb! The enchanting is not yet complete! The situation is far from ideal, yet we have no choice. We must trust in Chris's powers and do what we can. Do I hear you right, Arun? Why, it was not long ago that you objected to Chris's very presence at the ritual. I may be stubborn, sister, but I am no fool. I have witnessed Chris's abilities with my own eyes. There can be no doubting that he is a Mage of the White, one as worthy as you and I. Arun, if you would place your trust in Chris so, I see no reason why I should not. Very well, let us hasten for Evershade. At least I got to do a male voice for once. Seriously, most of it was just... Alright, we're headed back to Bent Branch. Let's ride, Sleipnir. A white mage riding a black horse. Somewhere in there is some racism. All right. Let's do this. Commence battle. Here come the wood scent. The Great One's rage is too strong. I can't reach him. Stay focused, Arun. If we fall, who will rise to take our place? But, sister, the forest itself turns against us. If we can only reach the Great One, his minions will relent. Cast away your worries and focus your mind on the ritual. No! Chris! What the? Stand strong, Chris. Are you going to let some overgrown shrub ruffle your feathers? Well, well. And the two of you, don't you have a ritual to perform? Do my eyes deceive me? This is no time for chit-chat. Raya-o, Arun, Chris, focus your energies on the Guardian Tree. We must quell the Great One's fury, dispatch his minions, and resume the quieting. The Great One is consumed by grief and anger. Our words will not reach him in this state. Fear not, my children. I will protect you. Focus your energies on the quieting. Out of my way, foul creep! Out of my way, foul creature! I cannot concentrate on the ritual! That's the spirit, my children! I feel the Great One responding! We must quell the Great One's fury! Focus on the Guardian Tree!
And I'm down. Fuck. And we have to try this again.
I think I need to go to bed, though.
Well, you did say this was going to be difficult.
Yeah. Falling asleep in my chair.
Why not watch the stream?
Probably put it on my phone and fall asleep watching it. Not that you're boring, just that I'm that tired.
Fair enough.
I will talk to you tomorrow.
Alright. Thanks for joining the stream.
Yep, have fun with it.
I'm trying.
Good night.
Night. Wait, when does a white mage have stone skin anymore? The fury of the... Alright, we gotta hurry. Now! Focus your powers on the Guardian Tree!
Is it over?
The Great One's anger abates. You have done well, my children.
Master Ottawa, do you truly live?
Live? Not as you would define the word. Mayhap in the heart of Chris here, whose strength I borrowed to join you.
It's a miracle.
Aye, it may very well be. Or perhaps the Mother Crystal heard this old soul's wish. I lived a long and fruitful life, but when I drew my last breath in Ogamoro that day, I did so with one profound regret, that I would pass from this realm without finding a worthy inheritor to bequeath my knowledge in full. My spirit left my lifeless body to abide in this soul crystal, with the hope that one day it would find its way into the hands of my successor. For years my consciousness slumbered in the darkness, until I met Chris. From the moment you took my crystal in hand, I knew, Pajal or no, I had at long last found one to whom I could truly pass on my knowledge. Yes, I knew. Ugh!
Master Ottawa!
The power of the crystal grows faint. It would seem my all too brief sojourn here has come to an end. Farewell, Chris of the White. Farewell, my children. I leave my forest home in your capable hands.
Master Ottawa, he has left us.
And yet, by his power, and that of his successor, Chris, the Great One's fury is quelled, and the Twelveswood is safe. Though Master Ottawa traveled the world, no doubt his heart always remained here. In the forest home he loved, he waited for us.
Why, brother, for once you almost sound wise beyond your years.
Strange, is it not? Perhaps I have finally learned something from you, dear sister.
As I could learn something from you, Arun. Your pride as a Pajal, your deep respect for our past, these are traits to be admired. The same can be said for Master Ottawa's liberality. Yes, I believe there is a place for both beliefs among our kind. The road was a long and winding one, but at long last our work is done. Let us return to Camp Tranquil.
Works for me. You have restored harmony to the forest. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, let's hop over and speak with Raya O and hope she keeps it short and sweet.
To meet Master Otoa in the flesh. Well, not flesh, perhaps. I'm still shaking from the experience, and from the pure joy of seeing peace return to my forest home at last. I will be forever grateful to you, Chris. I am honored that we were able to heal the wood together. I speak not only for myself. My brother has expressed the same sentiments. Were Master Otoa here, I'm sure he would say the same. Though, perhaps he is still here in some form. Behold, the final piece of your garb now pulses with its ancient power. Yes, there can be no doubt that Master Otoa intended this as his parting gift to you. Take it and wear it with pride, Chris of the White. Before we part, I would bestow unto you a present of my own. By the ancient powers vested in me as a seedseer, I bestow upon you the greatest incantation known to our kind. May you ever heed the will of the elementals, and use it in wisdom and compassion. Phew! I'm not given to formalities, I swear. I do not know how my sister manages. In the short time I have known you, Chris, you have grown into a fine white mage. I am honored to call you my peer. Use your powers in moderation, and let compassion be your guide, and I have no doubt that you will bring succor and solace wherever your journey takes you.
Oh, thank God that's over. So we've completed the level 50 quest, and with it, earned the final White Mage skill, Benediction. This concludes the White Mage quest for Final Fantasy XIV A Realm Reborn. In order to undertake the next series of quests, you must first meet the following requirements. You must have registered a product key for Final Fantasy XIV Heaven's Ward to your service account. You must have completed the main scenario quest before the dawn. Once you have done so, the next White Mage quest will be available from Raya Osena. But that will not be for another few jobs, because we have got much to do. We've got the achievement Seeing White, as you noticed, we've also got the achievement Career Opportunities. So, with it, we got the last piece of the healer's attire, the healer's robe, and I don't look too bad in it. But we also have a few more items. For that, we're going to head back to Gridania for the last bit. So we learned the spell Benediction, which is a nice little quickie heal that has a huge cooldown effect. Alright, so with it, we nabbed... excuse me. The new treasure chest, the cleric's attire coffer, and with it, we've earned 5 new items. And let's try them on now. We first have the Cleric's Circlet, which is brighter and whiter and magier than ever. We have the... You know what, we're going to remove half of this so that we can... Just so we can show you better. Inventory. Alright, so we've got the Cleric's Culottes, which are just more red and white. More healer booty shorts. We have the Cleric's Boots, which are more brown in attire. We have the Hero's Belt of Healing, the Cleric's Gloves, And finally, the Cleric's Robe, which is more ornate patterned and more white magey than ever. But with that said, that concludes the path of the White Mage for Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn. We have finally gotten to the point where we have finally gotten to the point where we have done every single job to level 50 for A Realm Reborn, with the exception of one job that was not unlocked until around 2.4, I believe. So, the next time we do a Path of quest, we will start with a brand new class, and we will be working with Taro Cabot instead of Chris Valentine. When next we go live, we will be looking forward to patch 4.2, which proves to be a interesting one. But until then, that is it for this episode of Cruisenix Purgatory. A special thank you to Enigma Zero for joining us on the live stream, both in party chat and in Twitch chat. And thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the show. As always, if you're watching this on Twitch TV/CruisenixX or live at PlayStation and you like this show, feel free to hit the follow button below and be sure to turn on notifications so you're informed of all of my live streams the moment they air. If you're watching this on youtube.com/CruisenixXTTV and you like this video, feel free to hit the like button below, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel by clicking here, click here to watch more by me, click here to watch the next Path of Questline, and click here to watch the previous Path of the White Mage. Until next time, that's it for me, Cruisenix, signing out.